Hi, my name is Blvd Penna, and I believe in the Shear Institute. Shear has a unique and individualized approach to infertility and having a baby. And so I believe in Shear, and I believe that every woman was created by God to have a child, to fall in love and have a child and just grow their family. But our story's a little different. It's about infertility. And we haven't had that opportunity to grow. It's taught me a serious lesson. I wish that everyone knew how difficult it was to have a child as you get older. I just always assumed that I could, and never really knew that it was based on my ovarian reserves. I don't know why I didn't know. I was always around families that had kids and didn't really have other ladies my age that were not getting married. They had not met the one. So I really wish I had frozen my eggs, even in my late 20s, maybe early 30s, but I didn't, and I regret it every day now. But our story's different. I finally met the man that I love with all my heart, and in a way I didn't expect, through eHarmony. Just one day, I'd been on there for 4 years and not paid a single attention to it. And then one day I got this message, and I looked at the profile, and I was amazed. This man not only knew how to survive in business and grow a business and take care of himself and others around them, he invested in himself and the community. He coaches for a living. In England, they call it football. Here we call it soccer. But he loves it. It's his heart and soul, and he loves investing in those kids. And so I just knew once I saw him with those kids, there was no going back. Our first date, we actually, on eHarmony, we actually were matched. We emailed back and forth, long emails for a couple of weeks. And then when we finally talked on the phone, we talked for hours at a time. And then we finally met. Our first date, I had to see if he had a sense of humor. When you meet him in a moment, you'll know. But I brought him a pirate's map and a patch for his eye, and gave it to him as a surprise. And the first thing he did was put it on and go, "Arr!" So I knew. Now we're just, we dated for 5 dates and then knew. We talked about our lives together, family, kids, and we knew that family was, and kids was a firm foundation. Without that, we just knew that that was a solid rock. Everyone asked me why you fell in love, and I said he loves God and he loves kids. That's exactly why I fell in love. But now our foundation is rocked, and we got pregnant in January, just after getting married in August. And lost the baby 6.5 weeks in. And it's not far along, but it's devastating. Not only the pain physically, but the pain emotionally. And now we've learned, after being with an OB-GYN that didn't seem to think about checking our eggs, just keep going. But now, we tried. And then we heard a Shear commercial and went to one of the workshops. And it just took a simple blood test for us to know we didn't have a chance. We're at 0 eggs, no reserve. So now we have found a family egg donor from a distance. And we want to believe that Shear can still be our answer to prayer, our answer to having a family. So honey, will you join me? I know, guys, that my husband here works so hard, and this is Ty, but he loves what we've created together, what we're creating together. But the look on his face every time we see another pregnant woman, every time we see other kids and families playing together, that we don't have that choice. And I want that choice for him. I want the Penna name, Jamie and Antony Penna, to have kids in this house that we've just torn apart completely and gutted and are rebuilding from the ground up. So a year from now, we want to hear pitter-patter, and we want our own family to be able to grow up in this house. And I want him to coach